kind of a mass. We don't do
I'll get it out of him.
Here.
Today we'll preview Max Payne 3 multiplayer and exclusively reveal a brand new game from Harmonix.
Plus reviews of Tiger Woods PGA Tour 13, Yakuza Dead Souls, and a ridiculous Star Wars The Old Republic keyboard. X-Play starts right now.
Hello and welcome to X-Play. I am Morgan Webb.
And I'm Adam Sessler. I'm really surprised that we haven't been sued for slander. Yet.
Coming up on today's show, zombies invade gangster turf. We've got a brutally honest review of Yakuza Dead Souls. Then we are going to check out 3 new downloadable games for the Xbox 360, Bloodforge, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and Minecraft.
Plus, we'll review a $250 keyboard in Tech Junkie. Why so much? It's for Star Wars The Old Republic and has a killer LCD screen. And later, you don't want to miss our exclusive reveal of the new game from Harmonix. The creators of Rock Band will show you what's next, and that's all we can say.
It's going to be awesome, but first, let's send it over to Blair for some gunplay.
Pew, pew, pew.
Ah, super deadly bullets from your fingers. Thank you, guys. Slow motion two-gun John Woo action is a cornerstone of the Max Payne series. You'll be doing plenty of diving sideways and shooting in the campaign, so how does that actually translate to multiplayer? Well, Rockstar figured it out, and you'll get all the details in this preview. There are a lot of reasons to get excited for Max Payne 3. It's been almost a decade since the last installment, and this one directly concludes the series' gritty storyline. But today we're talking multiplayer. It looks like you're going to be having a lot of fun going head-to-head.
The Max Payne 3 multiplayer mode allows you to play as Max with all of his signature moves, actions, animations against other multiplayer opponents.
As you'd expect, there are your basic deathmatch variations. But they've added 2 additional game types that will get you hooked. The first is called Painkiller.
Painkiller is where you actually get to be Max and his partner Passos, fighting against all of the other teammates. The first killer becomes Max, the first victim becomes Passos, so it's kind of a King of the Hill style.
If you want more of a storyline in your multiplayer, you'll appreciate Gang Wars.
And then we have Gang Wars, which is our signature mode, which is actually made up of about 10 different objective-style game modes. Gang Wars, what we wanted to give the player the ability to have consequences as the game unfolds. So if you happen to defuse the bomb or kill the assassination target, or you get the drop-offs on the bag capture games.
Of course, what the series is known for is bullet time. But that's a very hard thing to implement in multiplayer.
So we came up with a dozen different concepts for how we might implement it. The one we settled on was a line of sight solution where if I activate bullet time, anyone in my line of sight is slowed down.
That slowdown will affect both your allies and your enemies.
Now, my opponents, their rate of fire and their aiming speed and their movement is slowed down significantly more than me, but my allies and I, we're a bit faster.
Max Payne 3 places a surprising amount of emphasis on customization.
Customization is very important to Max Payne 3 multiplayer mode. There's a large number of outfits and items you can unlock to change the appearance of your character.
The latest word is that you can create multiplayer crews in Max Payne 3. Reportedly, you can carry those crews over to future Rockstar games like Grand Theft Auto 5. You can get your hands on Max Payne 3 when it comes out May 15th.
And just so you guys know, this was not inspired by the new Max Payne game, but it was inspired by Old and Grizzled. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 13 is the standard EA golf game you've come to expect, but there's one new feature this year, Legacy Mode, because all games have to have the word legacy in it. In this, you relive the biggest moments from Tiger's career, starting from the age of 2, all the way to the present day. Unfortunately, it doesn't turn into a disastrous dating and driving sim as you progress. Oh well. They might have lost a couple of buyers. Here's our review. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 13 continues to be a dependable series. This year's installment offers some nice new features, but also stumbles over its own cover athlete in a pretty strange way.
There's a bunch of people in the crowd, really didn't expect to see that.
In an effort to remind us why Tiger Woods was such a big deal in the first place, the game includes Tiger Legacy Challenge. You play as Tiger from age 2 and up as he completes various challenges throughout his formative years. Sadly, there is no back an SUV out of a driveway minigame at the end. Look, we get it. Tiger is more heavily scrutinized than ever before, and his performance over the last couple of years means that the audience for this game is growing increasingly detached from the face that represents it. So, mining his past seems like a reasonable move, except that it's kind of excruciating. No one really wants to chip balls into Tiger's kiddie pool, especially with the Masters also in the game. The changes to the base gameplay are more successful. The addition of total swing control means you can no longer just address the ball and slap it all over the course without consequences. There is no end to the ways in which you can ruin a perfectly good walk with this game.
Ew, bit of a mishit.
It adds a level of challenge that wasn't there before, and that's good. And of course, you can challenge yourself in the game's always awesome career mode, which allows you to play out the entirety of several seasons of PGA golf as a character you create. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 13 also supports Connect, which sounds like a great idea, but is mostly a frustrating mess. Your positioning is ludicrous as you're forced to face the screen rather than swing toward it. Also, there are about 600,000 menus in the game, some of which are active all the way through your shot, and they love to get in your way at all times. Infuriating. Then there's the DLC. Though over 30 courses are promised, there are only 20 that come playable when you open the box. The others? Well, you can either spend hundreds of hours to unlock them, or you can buy them outright, which will lead you to paying lots more money for the game overall if you want to get the most out of it.
In the hole for a double bogey.
There's some new, some old, and some very confusing. But if you can get past the quirks in the sketchy DLC system, there's still good golf at the core of Tiger Woods PGA Tour 13. A 3.5.
Will have to be satisfied to make par here.
Out of 5.
No shame in that par putt.
Tiger Woods, just like me, except he's rich and I had a childhood. Coming up on X-Play, find out what's next from the creators of Rock Band. They'll exclusively reveal their new game right here on this show. Plus, we've got a review of Yakuza Dead Souls, our take on a very pricey piece of Star Wars merch, and 3 new games for the Xbox Live Arcade. We'll be right back.
Nobody gives you the prices that we do. Nobody saves you the money that we do. Nobody gives you the choices that we do. Nobody else has it ready like we do. Well, let me tell you, nobody.
For dinner time value, there's nobody like Little Caesars. Voted best value in America 5 years in a row. Plus, our $5 pepperoni and $8 3-meat treat pizzas are ready whenever you walk in.
Pizza. I saved a fortune on car insurance with Progressive. Now I'm just out here saving fortunes forward. I want you to look into this ball right here. Tell me what you see. Savings. That's absolutely right. And it's in your future. Close your eyes.
All right.
Go to Progressive.com.
I see flow.
That's a good sign. That's a good sign. It's your portal to the realm of savings. This is your heart line. This is your savings line. You see how they intertwine?
Yes. Savings equals love, honey.
Yes.
This is Kevin.
Hello.
Crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery Butterfinger.
Nobody's gonna lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
You guys are idiots.
Does your phone share what you're seeing and hearing right now with a touch of a button?
This isn't solely our moment.
Droid does.
It's your classmates.
Does it post instantly to Facebook with sound?
One and all, and for a community that never,
Droid does.
never stop believing. This championship belongs to everyone.
Droid with color for Facebook. It's the ultimate status update. Get a Droid Razer Max by Motorola for only $199.99.
Burning hot, irritated eyes? Introducing Clear Eyes Cooling Comfort, the eye drop that goes beyond ordinary. With a cool, refreshing rush you feel instantly. Cool. New Clear Eyes Cooling Comfort.
Sunday on G4. Soldiers, firefighters, pro athletes, all are ready for action.
These guys won't be stopped!
Against the world's toughest obstacle course.
Volcano game, baby!
American Ninja Warrior premieres Sunday at 9. Following the G4 network premiere of Casino Royale, it's a night of premiere action on G4. New consoles, new games, and new ways to play. E3 2012 Live starts June 4th at 3.
Welcome back to X-Play. The Yakuza series often pinballs between the serious and the absurd. You could have a 5-minute cutscene about political maneuvering, followed up by a mission that involves a panty raid. So it should come as no surprise that Sega has decided to make a new game about a zombie invasion. Here's our review of Yakuza Dead Souls. Zombies have infected Japan because, why not? They've already infected everywhere else. Yakuza Dead Souls is an absurd collision of Japan's seedy organized crime underbelly and an outbreak of undead monsters only good for catching bullets. The Yakuza franchise is best known for intricate, multi-layered stories and a penchant for quirk. Dead Souls has quirk by the metric ton, whether it's a flamboyant crime boss eye patch enthusiast, a zombie-slaying cyborg, or even dating sim elements. The script is offbeat and frequently laugh-out-loud funny. Trust me, if you spoke Japanese, that would be hilarious. One thing that slows down the enjoyment is the obnoxiously incessant load times. You won't spend half your time waiting for load screens, but it sure feels like it. Action has 2 modes, easily mowing down wave after wave after wave of limp noodle enemies, and wrestling with the controls and camera against combat mechanics cheaper than a Chinese Wii knockoff. Aiming is constantly frustrating. When trying to aim manually, you snap to the direction your character is facing, not the... Sorry, another load screen. We'll just be 1 minute. Okay, where was I? The city of Kamurocho is meticulously designed and gives a great sense of place. Seriously? And we're back. Yakuza Dead Souls fully embraces the tone of a campy zombie flick. People do stupid things, and the creature design is suitably covered in scabs, veins, and tentacles. The boss creatures look like they were ripped right from Resident Evil, and that's a good thing. Yakuza is not a good shooter, nor is it what people would expect from a Yakuza game, but as long as you can tolerate a load screen or two, its quirky charm and thoroughly Japanese personality elevate Yakuza Dead Souls to something more entertaining than the sum of its parts. But the aiming is still crappy. Yakuza Dead Souls laughs its way to a 3 out of 5.
Who needs $60 disc-based games? The Xbox 360 has a huge lineup of downloadable titles in 2012. You can smash enemies into bits, take down terrorists, and try out some crafting. Here are 3 upcoming games you will want to check out.
This year, a lot of great downloadable games are coming to your Xbox 360. I got an up-close and personal look at some of the most promising contenders. First up, Bloodforge. I'm so happy to be joined by Murray Andrews from Climax Studios. You guys are making Bloodforge. Yes, it's an Xbox Live Arcade game, but you take one look at it, you would assume that this is a proper retail game. It's very strong looking. What's it all about?
It's a melee combat action game set in an ancient Celtic world. You play as a character called Crom, who's a Celtic warrior. You're kind of drawn into this story of intrigue where you're tricked by one of the gods into killing your wife. And he wants to get revenge and kill the god.
That sounds a bit like the plot of God of War, and just as in that game, combat is key.
We really wanted to give the combat a real weight, so when you're connecting with the enemies, chopping off their heads, you get a lot of feedback and you can really feel the attacks connect.
Bloodforge comes out at the end of April. If you're ready for a new FPS, Valve is releasing a heavy hitter this summer with Counter-Strike Global Offensive. The developers share some information about a new mode where your weapon choices basically get slimmer as you go. With every win, your arsenal gets downgraded until you're left with just a knife to defend yourself.
Today we're debuting Arsenal mode. So the traditional part of Counter-Strike's still in there, right? And that is, as you win, you get more money, you get better weapons, you start steamrolling the other team. If you're doing really well at the end, you're gonna have a knife and the other guy's gonna have an AK-47. Hopefully he can kill you. It's really fast. Each round is 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and you go on to the next one.
Speaking of going on to the next one, the massive PC hit Minecraft is coming to your Xbox 360.
How is it going to be sort of different in terms of the experience? Obviously, your interface with it is going to be quite different.
Yeah. I mean, the obvious thing is we've got the Xbox controller. We've added a few things just to make it a lot easier to get into the game. So the most obvious one is the tutorial that we start off with. We've added a brand new crafting interface. It tells you what to do, kind of tells you all the recipes. It's about the approachability.
Roger also told us Minecraft for the 360 will feature 4-player split screen, and it's coming out sooner than you think. Spring of this year. Stick around, there's more X-Play on the way. After the break, we're going to tell you if the $250 Star Wars The Old Republic Keyboard from Razer is worth a buy. Plus, Harmonix comes by and reveals their new game. Find out what it is right after this.
We love theme parks, but with 4 kids, it can just be too expensive.
Yeah, so to save some money, we just made our own.
Oh no! What could be worse than 90-foot swells? Typhoon!
First prize. It's a cheese grater. This isn't scary.
Are you kidding me? Look at that picture of your mom's hair from the 80s.
There's an easier way to save. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Do you have a structured settlement from a lawsuit or an annuity, but need cash now? Struggling to make ends meet? Bills need to be paid? Well, Peachtree can help. The money you receive from a structured settlement or an annuity can be turned into a lump sum that can be used to pay off credit card debt, medical bills, tuition fees and other expenses, help with your mortgage or rent, or pay for other major purchases. Peachtree can turn your long-term structured settlement or annuity payments into a lump sum of cash. The money is yours. You deserve to have it when you need it, and Peachtree can help you get it. Life doesn't wait. Why should you?
To find out more, call Peachtree today at 1-800-391-6232. That's 1-800-391-6232 or log on to settlementfunding.com.
Friend request. Let's be friends, because you're probably brilliant. Request denied. What are you going to do about it? Grenade.
What the?
We make Facebook friendlier than ever. Take Call of Duty to new heights. And make Netflix more powerful.
Okay, I accept your friend request. I was kidding.
Enjoy internet, buffer free. Whatever your passion, we invent ways to love it even more. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
For 3 generations and 100 years, we've built our reputation on integrity and fairness. In keeping with our tradition, we offer top dollar for your unwanted gold, sterling silver, and diamonds. Trust the jeweler that's been serving all of your jewelry needs since 1912 to give you the best price for your old gold and diamonds. Our millions and millions of dollars of payout, our millions of reasons why, Reed's Gems has been trusted for all your jewelry needs since 1912.
Welcome back. It has been scientifically scientifically proven that you cannot trust your brain ever.
It's true. It will tell you to do impulsive things like jump into fountains in Vegas or spend hundreds of dollars on expensive gadgets that you don't need.
First of all, I do need them. And second of all, that's why you need us. We're going to tell you what's worth buying in Tech Junkie.
You don't need all of them.
Maybe not.
All right, so Star Wars: The Old Republic has been out for some time now, since the holidays, really. At least that's how I spent all of my holidays. That's how I remember when it came out. But patch 1.2 is well on its way.
Yes, which means it is never too late to gear up. We've got Razer's SWTOR gaming keyboard here. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, it's probably one of the coolest keyboards we've ever seen.
Yeah, obviously it's from Razer, which means it's probably gonna be awesome because it's made by a company that makes awesome things. Look, it's super quiet, it's very responsive, and it's ergonomically pleasant, as you can see here, as well as very, very, very easy on the eyes.
Yes, it comes with a nice sleek design, some fun Star Wars inspired lighting, but the real selling point here, ladies and gentlemen, is the keyboard's touchpad.
Which is that right there, my friends. Look, it's awesome. Naturally, you can assign class abilities to the buttons right here, as you can see on the diagram back here on the computer through that, and you can use that to control your character.
Yes.
But with just a touch of a button, it becomes its own independent LCD screen, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, so you can actually browse Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and more, all while you play the game. Or maybe you could check out some walkthroughs. I mean, whatever. It's customizable and it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and also forgot to mention, it's a touchscreen.
Yeah.
Because normally I assume at this point, anything that is screen related is touchable. Now, while the thing is customizable, assigning the keys and other options using the software it comes with can be a little bit tedious, this software right here.
Right, but theoretically you're doing it once and then you're leaving it. So the touchpad is functional. Okay, still not obviously as good as using a mouse for controlling your character, but it is nice to have it.
Now here is the interesting thing, the one thing that really stood out for us, it's not something you see often in a keyboard or really any peripheral. It actually requires you use 2 USB ports for the keyboard and the touchscreen, but PCs, they do come with enough ports anyway, so it's not a big deal, but it's just an odd requirement, at least for me in my mind.
It makes sense. It's like one for the keyboard and then one for the screen, so I understand 2 USB ports. It is what it is.
Right. But the one thing you should be prepared for, though, it's not something you hear very often. You know, Morgan, I'm gonna let, since you had a much stronger reaction to the price than I did, because I'm rich in love, the price of this thing is pretty interesting for a keyboard.
Okay, guys, guess what the price is. Say it out loud. What do you think it is? Oh, I hear $100.
Yeah, they're not right at all. They're so far off.
Oh, $125. That'd be pricey.
That's adorable. That's adorable. That would be a super expensive keyboard. It's not even that.
Blair, will you tell the good folks at home the price?
This keyboard is $250, which is about 1/3 of the cost of the laptop I bought to play Star Wars: The Old Republic. It is pretty pricey, but if you have the cash, don't let that dissuade you from buying it. It is definitely worth it. You're getting what you're paid for, which is a really impressive product from Razer, which is something you can always expect from Razer.
Well, I mean, the fact that you have an LCD touchscreen in the keyboard, obviously that's going to raise the price just a little bit.
Would you say it raises the price?
No, I would not. After the break, we've got something you cannot miss. We are going to reveal the brand new game from the creators of Rock Band.
If you want to be one of the first people outside of we lucky few right here to see this, all you have to do is sit through this short break so we can pay the bills.
It's easy.
And afford that keyboard.
Ninja Warrior, next on G4.
This one's my I can practice anywhere, anytime. Mocha cookie crumble frappuccino.
I like to call this my victories are sweeter together caramel frappuccino with extra drizzle.
Mine's a finding my balance mocha light.
My made it to Friday mocha coconut with extra coffee.
My sunnin' in the afternoon soy strawberries and cream frappuccino.
Come in for your frappuccino made just the way you want, no matter what you're doing.
This one's mine.
Morning, boys. So I'm working on a cistern intake valve, and the guy hands me a lockout wrench.
No way.
I'm like, what is this? A drain pipe slip knot?
Wherever your business takes you, nobody keeps you on the road like Progressive Commercial Auto. We work wherever you work. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
My name is Jared Mixon. I'm a drafter and designer. I prepare detailed drawings using a computer operating system, show my abilities off, my artistic background. Anything and everything needs to be drafted now. in order to be manufactured, they need drawings. Oh yeah, I love what I do. It's really wonderful. The ideas that I can come up with and the fabrication behind it, the ability to use computer operating systems. Seeing something that I draw on paper and then actually come to life is pretty amazing. I wouldn't have seen myself in this position without the opportunities I gained through ITT Tech.
We are educators helping people build a foundation for the rest of their lives. ITT Technical Institute, education for the future. To find out more, call 1-800-372-4052.
If you like video games, you need to be a member of GameFly.
Join GameFly. Choose the games you want online, get them in the mail, and send them back when you're done.
There's no due dates, no late fees.
This is the best way to play all the games you want for a great price.
Go to GameFly.com now. Click the joystick in the top right corner. Enter G4 in the box and get started with a free extended trial. And remember, you can cancel at any time. Product shown rated E through M. Now you can also play PC games as often as you want with our new Unlimited PC Play, free for members.
Say Navy, be safe out there, keep charging.
It's still unclear what hit Hong Kong. What was that?
I want everything loaded.
Get up!
What are you doing to us? Rated PG-13.
Enjoy this power while you have it.
Welcome back. Now, throughout the show, we've been teasing you, not like neener, more like come hither, young lad. But we've been teasing you that we're going to reveal a brand new game from Harmonix, the developers of Rock Band. Well, it's finally that time. We can skip the teasing, which has been so much fun, and get to the showing. And as you might have suspected, this game, get this, something to do with music.
Time to warm up those thumbs because Harmonix is about to attack you with a brand new piece of musical bliss. It's fast, it's frenetic, and it's Rock Band Blitz. Harmonix has kept it tightly under wraps until now, so get ready for an exclusive look into this incredible sonic frenzy. You're bringing something a little different to the masses this time around with Rock Band Blitz. Tell me what you guys are doing with this particular game.
Blitz is a brand new game for Xbox Live Arcade and PlayStation Network. It's a brand new way to play your Rock Band games. Instead of having the focus on musical authenticity and performance simulation, it's an arcade game, so it's fast and loud and silly and a little over the top and bright and fun and quick.
This is a huge departure from what you guys were doing before.
Yeah, basically you play the song, it's a single player game primarily, you play all of the instruments and you use a controller instead of a plastic instrument to play it. And one of the great things about this is that it works with all the songs that we've already released. So there's over 3,700 songs, and as soon as you buy Blitz, you can play all of them.
So, but you are, if you don't own any Rock Band songs or any songs from you guys, there are 25 songs that are shipping with the game.
That's right, they're included with the game. You get them when you buy the game, and the cool thing is that they're instantly playable in Rock Band 3 if you own Rock Band 3 when you buy Blitz.
So if you can kind of walk us through what we have here on the screen, that'd be great.
Sure, so right now Eric is playing the guitar track, and you can jump around and play any track you want at any time. You charge the tracks up to get increased multipliers, and then sometimes like special purple notes. There's one coming down there, you'll jump on that and you'll get a special power up. There's the pinball rolling around the screen.
And you also have something here called the recommendation system.
So this is a mixture of songs that you own and songs that you might want to own. And you see this on the screen as you go through. It's like there's a variety of reasons that we can show you. It might be that your friend just scored better than you and you want to beat him. It might be that based on your purchase or your play history, it's a song in the store that you might like. Someone might have challenged you to a song. So it's a great way of like showing you the huge catalog that we have.
Okay, and it's safe to assume you'll be constantly supporting this with new songs and updates?
Absolutely. Just like Rock Band, we release weekly content. We just passed our 4-year mark of releasing content every single week. And all the content that's going to be released will work with all the Rock Band games, including Rock Band Blitz.
Well, thank you so much for your time. When can people expect to see it, and where can they see it?
It's going to be available on Xbox Live Arcade and PlayStation Network this summer.
Great. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Back to you guys in studio.
Tomorrow on X-Play, we'll preview 2 new games from Gearbox Software. Get the latest on Borderlands 2 and Aliens Colonial Marines. Plus, one of the founders of BioWare reveals the secrets behind the success of Star Wars: The Old Republic. Then we'll manipulate space and time in Quantum Conundrum, the new game from the designer of Portal. Plus, we're going to be answering your questions in the X-Play inbox.
So you guys need to think of some good questions for us.
Yeah.
But not like hard questions. We want just normal, easy
Kind
questions.
of like, what's your name?
I could do that question.
How do you feel about pants?
I feel, you know, so-so.
Really?
Yeah.
I got some strong opinions on pants. After that thing in '87.
Do you know what a turkey is in bowling?
There's a turkey in bowling?
Adam failed the question.
How do you know about
Thanks
bowling?
for watching.